Oh, well, Shin, I'm glad you asked. I think this is a very delicious aromatic style of white wine. It has a lot of brightness on the palate with bouquet of floral aromas, herbs, and fruit. I think there's a lot going on here that would allow this to be enjoyed on its own or with food. The aromatic qualities of it leading with that herbaceousness make me think that it is a variety like Sauvignon Blanc, maybe even Vermentino from Italy, but that's commonly kind of connected, those aromatic tones with the herbs. But I would say this reminds me of a Sauvignon Blanc, especially with bright acidity and some tropical fruits. And I think we see tropical fruit tones with Sauvignon Blanc from around the world, whether it's Loire Valley, New Zealand, Bordeaux, or even American Sauvignon Blanc. There's some great examples also made in Germany, in the Pfalz, as well as in northern Italy, like in Friuli, Alto Adige. But the kind of pineapple, apricot tone of floral or of tropical fruit takes me away from Loire and Bordeaux. So I think we're elsewhere. And it doesn't have quite the lift that you'd expect from New Zealand. So I think this is a pretty clean, modern example. I would take it to maybe high quality California or maybe even Italy.
Next up, wine. Can Napa Sauvignon Blanc have this herbaceousness? Because I always feel like it's gonna be warmer, like this kind of like green note's gonna be tamed down a little bit. It's more like a ripe fruit.
Yeah, it's a little bit like how their Cabernet Sauvignon can be, where those valley sites get so much sun and climate impact that it takes those pyrazine compounds, which have the herbs, and it ripens those compounds, so it diminishes those notes. It's a little bit how a green bell pepper at the store, you bite it and it has a lot of kind of those sharp flavors, but then like a red bell pepper loses some of that sharpness and is just more of a sweet thing. So yeah, this is maybe a moderate climate.
Moderate climate.
So not quite Napa, maybe Sonoma could be an example, Mendocino, or I think the Pfalz or Italy could be options too. As far as condition, this is showing a lot of freshness. I think it's a youthful vintage, probably 2017 or I think there's a little bit of barrel impact, which would imply it spent some more time in the winery. So it's probably not like a 2019, 2018. It's probably 16 or 17.
It's very good.
Shall we review the bottle?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
First bottle. This is Peregrine Central Taco, but I think for the sauce hemisphere, like 18 is 17. So
Yes.
yeah.
Show it to the camera.
That's great. Peregrine is known for great Pinot Noir as well as Sauvignon Blanc, and compared to something that might be Marlborough, this seems to be, I would assume it's produced at a maybe lower volume, and they're taking some time with the wine, and it's really polished.
Yeah,
it's very good.
Central Taco is definitely like a more like high elevation, but more warmer kind of.
Right.
Compared to like coastal.
May I see the bottle?
Yeah.